This is the 7th year of it here. Just started out of an idea that I had back in Brookville, stuff we used to do kind of before adventure racing was something you heard much about. And originally you had to do it as a pair, doing the whole thing. But it was twice as long in Brookville. So then when we brought it up here, we made it more of a race that's doable for all kinds of different people. And we have relay divisions and corporate, so that's been a really big part of the race.
The first leg of the Kinzua Country Tango will have racers running a half marathon from downtown Warren, along the Allegheny River, over the Kinzua Dam, into the Kinzua Beach for the first transition of the race.
People can't do it kind of race, but making it more of a race that everybody can get involved in. It's a real good way to get started into adventure racing without, taking a giant leap into it.
The bike section will give racers a nice 20-mile loop through the Allegheny National Forest on paved and gravel road, starting with a solid 2-mile climb up to the top of the mountain.
Thad has opened up to help open up the race, opened up a beautiful relay division. There's a lot of people who maybe wouldn't try a 60-mile race on their own. He's estimating close to 500 people racing tomorrow. So it's fantastic. Ultimately, he's improving people's quality of life and really showcasing what Warren and the Warren area has to offer.
After the transition from the bike, racers will don their wetsuits and flippers to swim the 2.5 miles through the Kinzua Lake and back to the beach, where a short uphill sprint brings them to the next transition.
Orienteering course we're heading out on right now is really about the only variable in the race, if you will, as compared to, triathlon, for example. But this year, comparatively speaking, compared to the other races, was more technical, actual navigationally speaking, then also physically more demanding. Just a lot of vertical up and down to get these points. There's the ridge line, you point on this side, then you got a point on the other side, and then point over to this side, down the draw, running off the spur.
After a 6-point orienteering course, racers will then run the 4.5 miles back to the Kinzua Dam boat launch and set off for the canoe leg of the race.
Thad Turner, the director, has put together an event that he has down to pretty much to a science. Just fantastic. It's the Allegheny National Forest. It's beautiful. Kinzua Reservoir, and then the Allegheny as it comes down here and joins the Kinzua where your finish line is. It's just absolutely beautiful. And he puts on a post-race feed. There'll be music and everything.
The 8+ mile paddle down the Allegheny River brings racers to the end of the Kinzua Country Tango, ending at Point Park in Warren, with cookout, live music, along with awards.
It's an amazing event. I tell you, if anybody has the opportunity to come and do this event, whether you do it as a relay, do it as a team, do it as a solo, whatever, just come and participate in it.
I think just how unique of this race is what makes it, what draws me back every year. It really does.